Why is it taking so long?
You're on mute, Sean. It muted you.
It does it when it wants to do it. It doesn't make any sense.
No rhyme or reason.
Dude, I don't know. Welcome to another episode of Star Geeks. This is Sean.
This is Will.
This is Ed, and
this is where the fun begins.
Yes, indeed, Anakin.
So, fellas, May 4th is upon us. And
Less than a week.
They are releasing a lot of stuff that we will be talking about tonight. Yes, and I got some stuff actually. Shocking.
It actually is, because you used to be able to guarantee that you had a pile every week. It's just not that way anymore.
I've taken that role.
Yes, you have.
But not with Star Wars stuff.
Let's take it to a whole nother level.
Everything else.
I can't. Yeah, I can't stop. I can't stop buying stuff.
Your greed is ridiculous.
It's not about greed.
Acquisition.
You want everything.
I do, and like already, I'm like, man, space is getting tight.
Space has been tight for me, man. I don't know what you talking about.
Well, it's been tight, but it's getting tighter. And I'm like,
nothing you can do about it, man. Anybody get anything this week Star Wars related? A little. You're always on the hunt for stuff. So, I got some stuff. I just want to make sure you got it.
Yeah, I know. If I did, I will let you guys know. Again, it's so hard for me to. I don't know. I want to get, the original 12, but I keep looking at things and I keep picking up things, and then the guy's like, "Oh, I was looking at a Vader," and the telescoping saber thing was kind of popped out weird. So there's a little piece that was kind of busted on it, so I didn't want that. And then he's like, "Oh, it's also got a not the original vinyl cape on it." And I'm like, I just so it's like I keep looking at these things, I'm just not finding what I want. So I might have to go a different angle with the Star Wars collecting if I go down that rabbit hole. There's things I look at. I've been looking at the vintage. I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
There is a Star Wars. It's a focused Star Wars and G.I. Joe convention coming up in July here. I mean, they'll have other vendors, but it'll be very Star Wars G.I. Joe heavy. So I definitely will check that place out. And those are two lines I have not dipped very far in. I got a couple G.I. Joe statue pieces, but nothing else. So
that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I did change the font on here, so it may look a little weird. I might want to change it back, actually.
Everything is in the Star Wars font.
It's in the Star Wars font, and it does look kind of weird, so I might have to actually just change it because everything is not. It's weird, but yeah, my bad, dude.
Run it for now.
Next week.
I'll switch it back. So my first thing this week is I got something from one of my model makers, and who is always consistent and always bringing the heat. My guy Nicholas Sagan, he created this escape pod for me from A New Hope, put on a cool base, and again, amazing stuff, man. This guy does fantastic work, man. Nicholas Sagan, if you don't know, he's on Facebook. He has an Etsy shop. I can't remember what his Etsy shop is, but I will, make sure I give it to you next week. Dude, this thing is beautiful, man. He just does a great job. He does commissions. You got to reach out to him, man. He does a great job, man. I don't even want to. I got to give him his information because you know what? It's Cosmo Models on Etsy, and he just does a great job, man. And he does a lot of little stuff, but he's working on some big stuff right now. But right now, I have him. I think he's gonna build me a his Cosmo's model shop. If you check it out on Etsy, he has all Star Wars stuff, different models and stuff like that.
I like the bases he puts them on.
He puts them on. bases, man. This is like my whole collection right now. Like from him is like all on, and I wanted small models. I don't really want big models because all my big ships I already have. But like the smaller stuff, like this, a TIE bomber, a couple droid escape pod things, like those little things like this, and like this right here is just awesome. He just did a fantastic job, man. And it's just he's a great model maker, and love him for it, man. Definitely appreciate it. Charges good prices, nothing crazy, nothing like, oh my god, I can't afford that. Like, his prices are very reasonable, and he does a great job, man.
So, does he stay just within the Star Wars realm, or does he venture out of it?
He does. There's some other things, like he does like some like, oh my god, what is it, like video game stuff as well, but it's not a lot. Like, he has like, different things, but a lot of ships more than anything.
Video game stuff, like,
yeah, like some like, Mass Effect stuff, like Steve would love, but but it's really a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Those kind of video games.
Yeah, I mean, if you look down his stuff, it's like a lot of Star Wars ships and stuff like that, but like really cool models, like, you never even seen before in Star Wars, like just a gun ship, like just little small things, man. But he's great at it. And yeah, just a great model maker, man. Love this guy, man. Like he can do all my models for me, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Does aside from the shop, does he have like a YouTube channel or anything? Because while I have no reason to want to do that, I would love to see how it's done.
No, he does not have a YouTube. I'll ask him. I'll reach out to him, man. But yeah, again,
what is his name again? Cosmos Models?
Cosmos Model Shop. It's on Etsy. Again, you can see the detail that he puts in everything, like, all the lettering. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a close-up of it, but like, yeah, dude, like, I want like, screen accurate. If you can get a screen accurate as much as possible, I love it. But again, did a great job, man. Just a fantastic model maker. Yeah, dude, great piece, man. Custom stuff, like I love custom stuff anyway, so I'm fine with that. I don't have to pay those EFX crazy prices. Like, I'm okay with that. Now, my next piece is a custom. I can share it, but I can't really, like, I'm not going to say who made it, but like, again, it's a spectacular piece. It's all resin. Fantastic piece. I'll share it real quick.
Oh, resin.
Yeah. Yep. It's heavy as shit. Oh, man. So here is my B-Wing model. You can spin it. It does go this way. The flaps don't close. This turns a little bit, so you can look at it from that angle. If I wanted to look at it from this angle, I can do that. It does light up. I'm not going to turn the lights on right now, but and this is my studio scale B-Wing, and it is a beautiful piece, man. Like, fantastic. Details great, weathering is great. Little sticker here just to let me know where things go at, but I can take that off. But again, just a great piece, man. Like, beautiful, so yeah, it's heavy as shit, like, what I mean, trying to turn it, but everything is pretty custom. Again, it's a custom piece. Just a great piece overall. Can't do too much sharing of it, but yeah. Yep. And that is my
yeah, that one goes right up in that one.
Impressive.
Yeah, that took a while for me to get, but great detail. Great detail, man. They didn't skip a beat on this thing, man. And that is my final big ship from my Rebellion side of things, which is great. And I can now close in on, like, all my stuff now. Like, I'm actually pretty happy with my ship Star Wars collection. And yeah, I think I'm done, actually, to be honest. Like, there's not really none of the ship that I really want. I could probably get Nicholas to make a small, like, medical freight ship, and maybe like a Admiral Akbar ship or something like that, like a calamari ship. But overall, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm actually closing. Like, that's why I kind of diverted a little to like Marvel, like props and stuff, because all my Star Wars stuff I'm kind of done with. Like, I actually can say, like, I'm good. That's why I really haven't been buying anything, because there's nothing I really want, at this point. No worries, Past Fan. We appreciate you for joining in at any time, brother.
Going on.
Yeah.
Nando.
Yeah. Hello. It feels good, man. Like, it kind of feels like, I'm complete. Like, Star Wars collection is kind of complete. There's small things,
yeah.
but nothing big anymore.
I feel like I'm there with my Spider-Man stuff. Like, as much as, like, at least the statue piece, not comics, but like I'm just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen anything that's, this stuff I've recently bought. I'm like,
Yeah. The circle is now complete.
Dude.
That's why I'm Hog Wild and He-Man and Thundercats and
everything,
Ninja Turtles and Street Sharks and
So,
what was the one you sent the other Ghoulies?
Yeah, I bought a porcelain toilet statue with a ghoulie coming out of it. It's only a 6-inch one. It's pretty cool.
Everything else.
Never thought I'd have a statue of a toilet, but hey.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Star Wars wise, man, I think Ed, I didn't even go to the toy show.
I didn't either. I totally forgot.
You know what's funny? I didn't care. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care. I got these two in the mail. I was like, you know what? I ain't doing shit. Like, I'm not gonna go buy nothing. Like, what do I need?
I just like going.
Yeah.
Just go see. You never know.
I don't want to see it.
You could be like me and buy a He-Man toothpaste cover.
Yeah, I'm not buying shit like that. I'm cool. I'm not gonna go down to Star Wars, old Star Wars stuff. Like, I do.
You should. I was looking at some of that stuff. Like, I found some of the record books and stuff like that, and I was like,
yeah. Actually, I've had those. I've had those in the past. I've gotten rid of them, I think, but I've had those in the past. So I don't need them again. I really just want to finish off my, like, if I had to collect, like, if I had to finish off like my vintage stuff, it's the lunch boxes. Like, I'll probably dip into that a little bit more, like lunch boxes, like 80s, 80s cartoon lunch boxes, and that's really it. I want to finish off the Star Wars ones, but I got the first lunch box, which is great. But I would like to open up, get the Return of the Jedi one and the Empire Strikes Back one, if I did for Star Wars stuff, if I'm collecting. But overall, done, finished.
I'm not looking for anything in particular, but I would like to make more time to go to like yard sales, because I enjoy those.
Those are fun.
Finding the stuff that is just like, ooh, that's a good thing. So
those were fun. Like, a couple of years ago, I was going hard on yard sales. I mean, I think Lil was too. We both were.
I still plan on doing it. Just those weekends we have had massive yard sales have been race weekends. So, of course, last weekend was a massive one in the area, like every neighborhood down the road. But I was in Sarasota all weekend. 2 weeks from now, it's supposed to be the same thing. I'll be in Sarasota all weekend. So, but race season's almost over, and then I will be going yard sale hunting.
All right.
So, at the end of the day, I am complete, and I just want to move on now. I don't even care anymore now. I'm not like looking for anything specific and special. So,
that rare sense of satisfaction.
I'm
accomplished.
Yeah.
For now.
No, I'm nothing.
Something will come up, but it's nothing that's planned.
Nothing major.
No, I mean, there may be something really cool, but we don't know what we don't know.
We'll see what's in the May 4th stuff as we keep looking. But Ed, I'll let you take it away, because you got some news, I'm pretty sure, right?
A little bit.
We got a lot of collectible news, so do your thing. Do your thing.
In this week in Star Wars, obviously the big thing where we'll be talking about in detail at the end is episodes 7 and 8 of Maul Shadow Lord, as it moves closer to next week's finale as for May the 4th. And we're counting down closer. We only have 23 more days until the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's crazy that it's that close now. Favreau has been out on the circuit talking it up. I mean, we could go on forever about all the stuff he's talking about. A lot of it recently was kind of the growth of Grogu as a character, as he's kind of maturing. I know we've talked about the fact that he's still not speaking, but his character arc and how he's maturing. And it's even mentioned in one of the trailers how Din Djarin says, the old take care of the young, and then eventually the young take care of the old. So I'm really excited. I don't think since the first of the sequel trilogy, The Force Awakens, have I kind of been this excited for a Star Wars movie. I can't wait to go to the theater and see.
Are we going to go together, or you going dolo?
Well, let me know. We'll get it all set up, because as we get close, I'm definitely want to go opening right out of the gate. So I'm sure we will, in the next week or so, figure out the details.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. We haven't done a movie together in a while.
We haven't, man. I would like to go. Yeah, especially a Star Wars movie. Definitely.
Heck,
man.
Yeah. So
cool.
Some of this stuff, I know you have stuff, so we can kind of go back and forth, but we got a lot of stuff for Star Wars Celebration Los Angeles.
Merch.
It's less than a year now, which is kind of crazy to think that it's coming up that fast. And some of the stuff they're throwing out there's some really cool looking design to it.
Yeah.
I love this look. Again, it's the celebration of the 50 years. So
yeah. I like the poster. It's nice.
Yeah. Tons of merch. I know you've got some better images of it. So
no. This is it. This was about it. This is all I kind of seen. Like same things that you're probably looking at. Looking at the same thing.
Different jackets and sweatshirts and
I'm not like, it's okay. I don't know if I'd buy any of this stuff. It's it's clean.
I think the one that I like is the lower left, the black, 50. The 50.
Yeah,
50 year anniversary.
I'd have to pick that up for Jenny.
Yeah. I'd cop me one of those if I can get one. I'd get my hands on that.
Yeah.
I can do without the poster, shirt, art. I'm fine with that. The 50-year one that I want. And probably the Star Wars Celebration, 2027, because we got did you get a Chicago one?
No, remember I was really fat and they didn't have that size.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm glad I did it, because then I would have, if they did have, 5, 6X, there's no way I wear it now. So
yeah.
So Fernando, are you talking about special screening for Mandalorian and Grogu on May the 4th? Basically,
I did hear that. I heard that too. But it's only the first 30 minutes.
Oh.
The movie. I'm not gonna go do that. I'm not gonna waste my time to see the first 30 minutes.
That would just irritate me.
Yeah, but people, people are anxious to go see things. I think that tickets sold out, so I'm pretty sure people are gonna go see it.
Yeah, and crazy to think, but this time next week is the release of the tickets for Star Wars Celebration Los Angeles.
What day is that again?
Wednesday the 6th.
Okay.
So we'll have to discuss how we want to handle that as a group.
How you guys want to handle it? We're going to have to talk about this.
I won't be home. I'll be in Philly. So whoever.
Oh, did I freeze?
That was a little.
Yeah. So if that's the case, if you're out, then that's fine. Maybe what we do is I know Sean and I will probably definitely be refreshing. As soon as one of us gets in, text, because I've got no problem. I'll pick up all 4 of them right out of the gate, so we're all good.
I think I'm just going to slide you my money, and you just do it. You just do it that way. It's easier.
All right. Well, I mean, that doesn't matter to me.
We'll both be on, but I'll make sure. You know what I mean? We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because I can do the same thing. Like, I got no problem how that works. But
is Steve in? Like, I don't even know if is he coming? Like, are we 100% on that?
He's driving. So
he said he was driving down. He said he makes that drive. So
okay, all right. Well, that's fine.
I mean, for him, it's just a drive. So
I know.
So, has anybody played the game on? I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox Game Pass because I've played it a little bit. The Power Wash Simulator.
No. Ugh. Why would I pay that?
Well, Power Wash Simulator 2 coming out this summer has a Star Wars version.
Shut up.
So you can power wash in the Star Wars universe.
I'm totally gonna do this.
So what is this game without the Star Wars overlay? Like,
it's just the house just power washing.
It's just Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, but anybody who's Power Wash knows, there's something cathartic about it. Like, especially with kind of, my 100% completion, like you're hitting all the spots. I mean, you can just quickly go over it, but yeah, it's a video game of power washing.
I'd like to power wash the Millennium Falcon. I would totally do this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna power wash the Death Star.
Good luck. Do they have an option where you can power wash?
There's not a lot out yet. I mean, this was really the only image of it actually power washing in. They showed the Death Star. They showed TIE fighters and X-wings, the Millennium Falcon. So there's tons of stuff. I don't know what you're washing, but I'd imagine it's everything.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to at least waste a few hours doing this.
I'm totally gonna do that. Totally gonna do that.
Also in the video game realm, we talked about it when they announced this, but they showed a gameplay trailer.
They did. It's weird though. It's not Monopoly though. It's like you got to battle something. Like I don't even know how this is played.
Well, not only is it Monopoly, so you have the tiles, you have characters, and the characters have abilities, which I don't know what they are yet. But the other part that I think is cool is you can do 2v2 or 3v3. So, like Steve's here, we could team up and play against each other in Monopoly Star Wars.
I would play this.
Yes.
Monopoly, it's boring as shit, but I would still play it just to see how it is. Like I do like Monopoly playing on my phone. Like I'll play it on my phone.
Yeah.
You play Monopoly on your phone?
Yeah, I love Monopoly on my phone. I can destroy the fucking computer. I love playing the computer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's actually fun. Monopoly on the phone is fun as shit.
Right.
So, as we digress, when you play on your phone and you're beating the AI, do you sometimes toy with them to where you don't completely eliminate them? Because I try to do it to just basically take every penny of theirs that I can. Like I'll intentionally undercharge them so they don't go bankrupt yet, so I can continue to just milk them for a few more rounds.
I mean, yeah, I'll try. There's moments where they're beating me though. They're beating me. Like I'm like, I get mad. I get upset. I'm like, why am I getting beat so badly in this game? But then I kind of start to flip the rings a little bit. And I start to kind of win the game. Yeah, it all depends, man. It really all depends on because sometimes they buy up certain lots and you just like, damn, yo. But then you can kind of swindle them a little bit out of their stuff. I don't know. It all depends.
Yeah. I love the whole idea of being able to buy the Monopoly properties within Star Wars.
I agree.
So I can buy everything in the Hoth system, for example. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. This looks like fun.
Yeah.
Everything else in the news is pretty much the 8 kajillion collectibles that they're all talking about now that we are only days away from May the 4th. And, if they gave us a few weeks on and off this year where they didn't release a hot toy, they made up for it. And then some.
Yeah.
Clone Commander Gree
Jesus
is one of the clone hot toys that will be released.
I like that green visor.
It's cool. If you collect hot toys.
See, I don't know if anybody's like a hot toy completionist. I would be just
you'd be
fascinated to see. You'd have to be because there's so many of them now. And the variations. We've got a new Yoda hot toy. Great looking sculpt.
It is.
I mean, very impressive. Of course, now with the Mandalorian Grogu coming out, we've got Zeb Aurelius.
it's interesting to see him like, live action, and like they did a Hot Toy version, because we really haven't seen him like face up, like close up like this yet. And now you get to see kind of how he looks. It's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool how they did it. Like, I really respect the fact how they did it. And I mean, at this point, you could probably have the whole fucking, Rebels crew, in the game. What's up, Zom?
Yeah. Then there was, and what was this, like a Mexico toy show? They had some special releases for May the 4th, where they had the Darth Maul lightsaber as one of those items.
Yeah, but they've done this lightsaber so many times at this point. It's just the Maul version, but I get it.
Yeah. Well, one of the 6-inch Black Series figures from Mandalorian Grogu. This is one of the Imperial Warlords, the one we see behind the desk there on the, I know it's not Hoth, but the snow planet. I don't think they've actually got a name for him yet. At least nothing that I've seen has shown the name.
No.
And then the vintage line we have from our Maul series in Devon, Izara.
Yeah. Me.
But did you think we were done with Hot Toys? Because we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. I don't like this at all. I think this is a fucking cheap way of fucking doing this. They didn't do it accurately based off of fucking the Maul Shadow Lord cartoon. They just gave me a regular fucking Maul sculpt that they already had in the factory. They didn't repaint it. They did nothing. It looks just like Ray Park fucking Maul. It doesn't look like the animated series Maul. I don't know if they have the license to it. It has all the same, body types and whatever, but it's just not the Maul. Like, if you're gonna do one like with a painted look to it to give it that extra feel to it. But with this one, I don't know if they have the license to do that. I think Sideshow has more of the animated series license, I think, but I'm not sure.
The only thing that I thought was really cool, and I don't recall if they've done this for the previous ones, these additions to the blades of the lightsaber to give it that in motion look.
Like in this week's episodes.
Exactly. So that I really liked. But I see your point as far as, if you're going to give me a Maul Shadow Lord Hot Toy, give me a Maul Shadow Lord Hot Toy.
Agreed.
So, and then because I know everybody has been just dying for it, here's your old Luke Hot Toy.
Yeah, no one cares about this. Like, why would they even offer this?
Only if he had the breast milk that he was drinking.
I was just thinking that.
Face that was like dripping it on his beard.
Right, which surprises me. They really didn't, so I don't get it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. So they were the collectibles that I have, but I think you've got a few more, don't you?
I do. So the Disney Parks is releasing the Bausch Galactic Archive collection, but it's going to be part of that collection. It will be available on May the 4th on the Disney Store as well. Actually, Star Wars Replicas actually has a review of this. Actually, he must have got it early, which I'm surprised they gave it to him early, but I mean, he's a YouTuber, so I would assume they would. The color is way different than what it is in the pictures. It's actually dark. It's not a brown color, and it's actually bigger than the one that's actually in the Lucas Archives. Now, I know they did follow the Lucas Archives model, but it is bigger, so you can actually put it on your head, which I get it. That from that point, you want it to be a costume. If you're gonna sell this, for a certain amount of money, I guess you're gonna be able to get it. But it's it's accurate enough piece wise, but size wise, no, it's a little bit bigger on the head. But
that would make sense. I mean, Leia was Carrie Fisher was very tiny, so
yeah. I mean, mine's is very small. The one that I have is small. I can't fit it on my head either. It's more like Carrie Fisher's size head. But it's a really cool piece though. If you didn't get the EFX one, like I don't see a reason why you wouldn't get this one. You know what I mean? It's not. They did take scans from the Lucas Archives. I think the paint job is not as great as probably the EFX one released, but you can probably do that yourself and go through all the changes and recolor it if you really wanted to do it that way or whatever. But I think it's still cool to have if you're a helmet collector. It's nice to have.
Looks
So
cool.
yeah, I'm not sure the price on it yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like what, $100-$200 a little usually. 150,
130, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They're not that bad on price, so which is cool. What else? Walmart. These I still haven't seen these yet. I don't know if anyone has seen these Black Series mini helmets that they're dropping.
I have not.
Yeah, they're Walmart exclusive. I didn't see the first ones yet, so these ones are new, smaller mini ones. I'm curious to see how they look. Like I probably would get the Captain Rex. If they're small, I definitely would like to have them. I don't want big helmets anymore anyway, so I wouldn't mind collecting a bunch of small helmets now.
Yeah, actually, I'd probably get that Vader for sure.
For sure. So yeah, those are definitely dropping. I don't know when exactly, but Hasbro was having a actually this weekend. I'm sorry, it's Friday. They're having a live stream on what's coming out for their next Star Wars collection. I'm pretty sure they'll drop some cool stuff. Regal Robot is dropping some new Star Wars Regal Icons bronze statues, and they're actually going to have a life-size one this time. It's their first life-size Icons bust. As you can see from the image, it looks like it's going to be the Darth Vader with the helmet off and the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight from Return of the Jedi. Bronze heads, which are pretty cool. I don't know. Hello, might get these. I'm not sure yet. Not 100% sure. I don't know what I would do with them, but they're pretty cool. Like, and just to have.
Yeah, I wanted a bronze Yoda statue for a while, but
yeah, they have those at the Disney park. Little small ones.
I know. Yeah. Like, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see how much see what they look like. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be cool. So maybe interested in getting one. Life size one, no, I don't need that. Definitely don't need that. But overall, it's pretty cool.
Not massless. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the one that I have. I'm fine. So that's cool. So
Sebastian Shaw gets his moment in bronze,
which is cool. And then you get a Mark Hamill one too, which is cool. And I dig the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight version, Return of the Jedi. So these might be a pickup for me. I'll see how well they go. I'm not, they may sell out pretty fast. Who knows?
Nice.
I'm curious to see how that life size one looks though.
Yeah. So, bronze. Thing's gonna be heavy as shit.
That's not heavy as shit. Price on that's got to be like 6 or 7. I would have.
Oh yeah.
It's a life size bust. We'll see. Iron Studios is dropping a Mandalorian and Grogu statue with headless, the mask off Pedro Pascal version as well. Price is $199 US. Tariffs are applied if tariffs are applied. Yeah. I don't think I really need that. I'm cool with the one I have, the Mando statue I have.
Not a 1/10 scale.
Yeah, not a 1/10. Yeah, I'm cool. We got this already. Again, fan streaming coming in this Friday. Get to see more Star Wars stuff that you may be looking for from Hasbro. So stay tuned for that. We went through the Hot Toys. And we went through all this stuff as well. Star Wars Disney.com actually has some Star Wars Spirit jerseys for adults, and they're mystery boxes. One actually has all of them, which is weird. You can pay $600 for all the shirts, or you can get one mystery box and it has one of these shirts in them. They are sold out right now, but maybe they're just going on sale on May 4th, I think. Yeah, really cool though.
So are there only 6?
Yeah.
Do they have 9?
Yeah, no? Only 6. Only 6. It's only 6 actually, which is okay. I'm cool with that. Yeah, only 6. That's cool. I've seen these shirts other places, but I'm okay with that. Fashion wise, they're long sleeves. I don't know why I would buy a long sleeve right now, like when it's starting to get hot.
For the winter when it becomes not.
Yeah, later. I
have a bunch of Spirit jerseys, so
okay. Well, that, so they'll probably be in the parks.
Yeah,
probably
the parks, probably Hollywood.
Yeah. Culture Kings, which I love all Culture Kings t-shirts. They have a May 4th sale going on right now. Some cool Return of the Jedi, episode 1, Maul shirt. I think I'm gonna get the Return of the Jedi one. I like the Death Star on the back and the X-Wing on the front.
Yeah.
The Django one looks pretty cool. I love Culture Kings. I think their shirts are really great, very valuable. Like, they hold well. They do fade over time, but I like that vintage look to the t-shirts, which is really cool. So yeah, check out Culture Kings on all their cool t-shirts. I mean, they have great shirts, so I think a lot of Star Wars fans actually really do like these shirts. I've seen a lot of guys with the Marvel ones too, a little. And like for big guys like us, a little, like they look great on us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so yeah. So check out culturekings.com. They have all the cool stuff. They have DC, they have Marvel stuff. Although they have some great Marvel t-shirts.
I think they had a black suit Spider-Man one I really liked.
Yeah. And it all like has a vintage feel to it. It's really cool. So check out Culture Kings. Uniqlo is if you have a Uniqlo store by you or in your malls, they're dropping a May 4th Star Wars t-shirts as well. Uniqlo is not really too expensive. Their t-shirts are usually like $20-$30, you know. I might go check them out on May 4th, see what they got. I'm not, hungry for a t-shirt, but I do like that return. I do love these Return of the Jedi shirts, man. They really pushing these Return of the Jedi shirts a lot lately. So
I know you'll buy them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check those out. They do shrink though, Uniqlo. Like it's not like
I know, I don't. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, so I'm not like hungry for them. I have a lot of Star Wars t-shirts they had in the past, and they all shrunk. So I'm like, ugh. Or maybe I'm just getting too big. But yeah, Uniqlo's dropping that. The Disney parks are also dropping a Mando suit. I don't know if you've seen this a little, but the armor is $90. It's here, and here. The flight suit is $70 and the pants are $60. And then they're also coming out with the gauntlets as well and the Mando helmet. So you can have a full Mando suit if you want.
Yeah.
From Disney parks.
You can get a mannequin and just put the suit on him, and you have basically a life-size Mando statue.
Yeah.
I got a spare mannequin, so we're good.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, man, Disney Parks Mando suit is available. I think it's available now actually at the parks. So you have to start being a Star Wars hunter for us, man, and go out there and start hunting, getting some stuff for us. Maybe.
Let me know.
Yeah. What else? The Monopoly thing we talked about, and that really is it. That's all I have. But yeah. Stay tuned for all that Star Wars stuff that's coming out on May 4th, man. Not just the Disney store, man. Everybody has stuff, man. So definitely look closely, I think actually there's a custom sneaker guy, Bolaires. He's coming out with some really cool sneakers. I'm not really into like the custom sneaks like that, but I can pull it up if I get a chance. He is coming out with a nice, it's cool. Again, although there's something that you might be into, maybe.
I saw a guy at the toy show had some Bolaires Wolverine Nikes, and they look really good.
Yeah, see, I mean, like they don't have anything. It looks like it's not coming up on there. Let me see, pre-save now. Nope, no Star Wars stuff. They're not showing anything right now. I'm pretty sure they probably can't until like the drop or pretty much the release comes out.
Yeah,
but I mean, stay tuned for that. That's again a pretty cool thing. Like, if you're into sneaks, definitely check out Bolaires, man. They got some really cool stuff. Let me see if I'm trying to pull up their Instagram page if they have anything. Yeah, here it is. I'll pull it up real quick. They have a SWAT Cats coat too. Look at that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got some Fraggle Rock stuff coming out too.
Yeah, some Fraggle. They pulling all the stuff out. Yeah, they're coming out with a Mando sneak. Looks like they're coming out with Greedo, Bosk. I don't know who the other brown one is in the back. Maybe Dengar. Looks like again a bunch of limited different edition sneaks, different ones. Really cool. This looks like the Royal Guard version.
There's an Ahsoka one right there.
There's an Ahsoka little loafer. And here's like all the sneaks that they're coming out with, which is really cool. May 4th drop.
Ashley Eckstein.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at those SWAT Cats. Oh, damn. I'm not logging in, so fuck that. But those SWAT Cats look pretty cool. Well, yeah, man. Check out Bolairs, man. If you into custom sneakers, definitely jump on those. That is it. That's all I have.
All right. Let's
Think of all those weeks when there was a whole lot of nothing, and now we got a whole lot.
Yeah. Yep. So
May the 4th.
Yeah. Let's get into our Maul review. If you haven't watched Maul episode 7 and 8, we will play the spoiler warning for you because we are about to spoil the shit out of it. Just let you know. Let's go. Ed, take it away.
That I was paying attention because it muted me.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's not you. We know it's just random.
Yeah.
Random. So we are now to episode 7 and 8. We have 2 more left. And as we come into the Call to Oblivion, what do you guys think overall with these episodes?
They're good. I mean, they're really, they're good. I just, it's like they're giving us characters that I know are dead. I'm like, I don't care about this guy. Like, he already got killed by fucking Ahsoka. Like, I don't care about this character. But I mean, it's cool. Like, they're doing a good job telling a story, though. I think the story's really good.
Yeah. And I like how it kind of gives, and again, we've got plenty to go, and they've already greenlit season 2. That it's definitely created many more layers to Maul as a character. I mean, he's still a bad guy, but he's just not so one-dimensional.
Agreed.
So
yeah, it was kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know if they did this in Rebels. I don't recall. But when he was having like his emotional breakdown, I was like, "Huh, that's interesting that they're going this route with Maul." I kind of get it, but I appreciated that. And I thought the fight with him and the two
Inquisitors,
yeah, were was pretty good.
It was good. I definitely enjoyed that.
It was good. He's definitely like it's very interesting. Like when Maul fights, it's like, we all think he's really good, but sometimes it's like, oof, like you may not win this fight, dog. Like you're going against 2 Inquisitors. I thought you actually would be a little bit more powerful than them.
Well, we'll get to that, but he was injured. So he was not 100% at the time.
Yeah.
But so, yep, city's on lockdown because when last Maul had taken on the first brother, and that's when we see him and Lawson's boy and Devin walking through the tunnels. And it's interesting how the 2 of them, and she's telling him, like, you can't trust him, but he's listening the whole time. He can hear everything they're saying.
Well, they weren't being quiet either. They were.
Yeah. Well, that was made like they were trying to, but I mean, he's right there. So this scene, I really liked it because, again, I get that it's animation, but the portrayal of human emotion to where his son was, well, he doesn't know yet his son was captured yet, but they were separated. And as Docky, being a Jedi Master, is just trying to be like, hey, we're good. She's going to take care of him. You can see how they animated the fatherly frustration, like, shut the hell up. My kid's missing. I got to get my kid back. And they portray it so well within the animation.
They do. They do a really good job.
So, did you like the fact that the spy droid is just, he's like his pet?
Dude, the emotion in that spy droid is really good. Like he's like a reverse Chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. He's like an evil version. Like he's not Chopper, but he's like an eviler version. Like I like that.
It's interesting how he tells them they can go, and he's trying to manipulate her once again. Like, look, you have nothing here. You need to go. And I like how he even tried to tempt her a little bit. It's like, look, if you come with me and go, I'll tell you what my plan is to take down the Empire, which I don't even know if he really has one at this point, but just his going there. And then, of course, she's not willing to go, and we get the lightsaber battle.
He's not swaying her like I thought he would be. A little.
Well, I think he is, because you can tell from how she's doing things, like it's resonating with her. But she's been with the Jedi Order for a very long time. And I'm glad that she doesn't just go, okay, you're right, let's go.
Yeah, see, I thought that was gonna be the case here. I thought he was gonna sway her a little bit easier. So it's not as easy. I think with the Master there, I think it's once he probably goes, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna go at some point. Maybe he will sway her. I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet.
Even in this, so they initially start off, the two of them are fighting because she wants to leave. And then the Empire shows up, and they show up in force. Well, what does she do? She jumps to his side because it's the enemy of my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them fight together against the stormtroopers. Of course, Lawson gets taken by the stormtroopers because he's just a punk. And again, it still goes back to that thing. And we haven't seen.
Well, hold on. How is he a punk? He doesn't know what the hell is happening. Like, he just got thrown into this mess.
He's just hiding, and it was just like freeze, and he's like, oh, okay. Like,
well, he's not a fighter. He's not a warrior who's been high school playing sports. Like,
yeah, but I don't know.
He's been told the Empire is one thing his whole life. Like,
true.
His mom works for the Empire, so like,
no,
man,
you're right.
I think you're a little harsh.
Point taken.
Kid. Are you serious? This is the same dude who thinks fucking Luke Skywalker's a bitch. So
Luke Skywalker is a bitch.
No, he's not. Stop.
He's a whiny ass bitch. I gotta go to the Tashi station and get the power converters.
You're just a hater.
I am.
But as he gets taken once again, Devin, she just cuts down stormtroopers without any problem.
Yep.
And again, maybe there's something in her where she's so used to, if she was fighting during the Clone Wars, that, droids are droids, because of the look of stormtroopers, she may just in her mind be like, they're just droids. Yeah. So the first brother is waiting on his reinforcements, as it turns out. The 11th brother. Again, I love the tie-ins, how they keep everything connected. The ship that shows up, same inquisitorial ship that we saw from Obi-Wan. And then we actually saw it again in animation in between. But again, keeping it consistent in Galaxy. And at least within the timeline so far, this is the first time that we would have seen the 11th brother. Of course, we already know his fate. Goes out through Ahsoka.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Oh, well, I have a thought with him. We'll get to that towards the end. She shows up and is like, your son's gone. He got taken by the Empire. And immediately which any father would, like, we've got to get him back. Nothing else matters.
Yep.
Although, and they say it a couple times, but the Jedi are finally realizing what we said very early on. Like, well, most of this is our fault. Yeah, no shit. You showed up on their doorstep and you brought everything with you.
And we're like, we'll just get out of your hair now.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No.
Like,
no.
Two boots.
Is everybody else just as annoyed with Two Boots at this point?
I don't like Two Boots. I really just...
Even his little redemption piece at the end.
Just shoot him already, please. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, at first he was a cool character, but yeah, I'm just so annoyed with how even though he's got his redemption, it's not enough.
I agree.
Lawson reaches out to him, and whether it's because he's not sure how to do it or because he doesn't want to get caught by the Empire talking to him, quickly turns it off and then hides it in his desk.
Dumb.
Dumb.
Yep. And this is the scene where they get to fighting, and the three of them is some really good animated lightsaber battles.
The lightsaber battles in this thing is spectacular. Love every single bit of it.
Even the little details, which I'm sure everybody saw, when they jump through the waterfall and you can see the steam coming off the blades.
Yeah,
that little small detail right there was awesome. Like that little, like I looked at that, so I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do that. Oh, they did it. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch! Like you did it. You pulled all your good punches. Like I like that. Like that had me in. I was like, okay, I'm digging the animation on this one.
Yeah.
And while they are just inundated with Imperial forces, the handful of Mandalorians, because they were forced to leave all their money behind, they just try and dip out on everybody. But it doesn't really work out the way they planned.
No. I mean, you knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew they were dead after they tried to run off. I was like,
and I had a few people who kind of picked up on it. Was, I think at this point, the first time that we hear Rook Cast referred to as Lady Cast, which would imply that she's part of one of the main families from Mandalore, which would be interesting.
I didn't know that.
Well, the fact that that's so. Maul's in trouble because obviously his leg was damaged from his initial fight with Daki. His Zabrak brothers tried to repair it. He jumped from platform to platform, re-injuring it. And those two Inquisitors, of course, it's 2-on-1, and he's injured. And his Zabrak brother comes into play. Royalty. And the Zabrak brother goes out, taken out by the Inquisitors.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. I was like, he's dead. Like he's dead door now.
And the episode ends to where they've got him cornered, and it looks like he's surrendering. And this is when they're like, there's no surrender for you. The Emperor just wants you dead.
Yeah.
And he just brings the house down, literally, which makes sense because, again, you figure he was trained as a true Sith apprentice. So his force abilities should be far greater than these Inquisitors. Like, they're nothing but force-sensitive fighters. There's no reason that Darth Vader and or the Emperor would teach them anything other than the basics to go out and hunt Jedi, because it defies the rule of two within the Sith, and they don't want any competition. So I would suspect that if Maul were 100%, he should have been able to handle them a little better.
I agree.
So, and that leads us to episode 8, The Creeping Fear. This was interesting because it went right from the previous and bled right into the intro.
It did.
Well, some of them are, yes, but I don't know if all of the Inquisitors are technically ex-Jedi.
I don't think so.
We know that Reva was. Trying to go through the list in my head.
Some of them are just force sensitive, I think, aren't they? Like, or they were like trained. Like, I forgot how it really goes, but like,
yeah,
some of them were.
But when it goes from the previous and he's escaping them and he jumps out, if you picked up on it, he starts this spin move. That's the same move, and it even sounds the same as when Palpatine was confronted by Kit Fisto and Mace Windu, and he just kind of screamed and spun at them. It's the same move that he was taught.
Yeah.
The remnants realize that they just got to get out of Dodge and hope that he can find them. And it was interesting that Lady Cass kind of had a little remorse for the remaining Zabrak brother. We get to kind of see. I love this whole piece.
Oh, young Maul.
Well, you figure he just got his ass handed to him.
Mm-hmm.
he's injured and kind of lost. So the fact that he's starting to have what appears to be almost like a bit of a mental breakdown, which makes sense, because if you think that...
Thank you, Santino. I appreciate that. I didn't know. Sometimes I forget. But yeah, sorry.
If you think about when he got cut in half and then he ends up kind of in isolation for a good bit of time when he builds his spider legs, he completely lost his mind. He went insane. And you can see that he's starting to have a little bit of that breakdown, especially when he's remembering hearing that Inquisitor go, "Oh no, the Emperor wants you dead."
See what, and this is where they turn Maul into like kind of an anti-hero now, because it's like, you know, he's going back and looking at what he could have been. And like, if you watch the Rebels, because you know, after this I had to go back and watch like the Rebels, like when he went against Obi-Wan, and at the last episode of the Rebels or whatever, on that last episode or whatever, and like it's like he had this, like, he just wants to take down Emperor Palpatine because he betrayed him and stuff like that. So like now he is that anti-hero, and this just makes it more like he had that sensitive side to Maul, and we're all just like, okay, like it makes sense what they're trying to do here, and I get it.
Oh yeah,
you know, Maul wasn't really a bad guy, but he is a bad guy. But he's not evil. Like they say, he's evil, but he's not really that evil. Like
he is, but that's the other part too. Is that, you know, if you think about most of the others, that they chose to be what they were. Like Anakin chose to become Sidious's apprentice. He chose to become Darth Vader.
Yeah,
right.
He even said in that line.
Yeah, Maul did not choose this. He
No.
was taken from Mother Talzin as a young Zabrak to become that. So there was no choice on his end of it.
Yeah.
The 11th brother goes in to interrogate. And here's an interesting part to where I thought about this when he walks into the room, because obviously he's very tall. And you saw him kind of duck under it. And I've heard a few people kind of rumbling, thinking that it would be a very interesting twist.
He's a pedo.
Agreed.
So, and this is speculation. Who knows if it'll come true? I know I've been wrong on most of my random thoughts. But what if the 11th brother in this is Savage Opress? He was taken out by Palpatine.
Now, as you say that, it's very interesting with these Inquisitors. Some of them are fucking clones. Like, I think some of them are clones. Like, I think that they can keep reproducing these characters, because remember in Obi-Wan, she killed the first thing, that Inquisitor. I forgot what his name was, but the one with the the white face. She killed him, and then he came back like it was nothing. So like, are they reproducing Inquisitors, or like I don't know what, like I'm confused on that. Like how did that Inquisitor come back?
Well, you bringing that up, and with us kind of talking about their background, I think I'm going to have to go a deep dive in all of the Inquisitors and who they are and their background,
right?
Just as a refresher. So,
okay, we'll get that breakdown for you next week or the week after.
So,
did she not kill him in Obi-Wan? I could have swore I thought she killed him. I mean, it was a lightsaber strike, so you know that shit is like, whatever.
No, we saw him come back. She stabbed him, but he did come back, because timeline wise, we would have saw him again in Rebels.
Yeah. So I'm like, but there's a mystery there. Like, how did he come back? Like, how did he get healed? Like, I guess, I guess what, a lightsaber stab is only for certain people. I don't know. Like,
well, we all know how that works.
Qui-Gon.
Yeah, it only fucking kills Qui-Gon. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm confused on this.
Yeah.
Oh, and Han Solo.
Well, I mean, Han wanted to die.
Yeah, well, Harrison Ford wanted to die.
So Lawson gets in contact with his girl, and she tells him, we got a way off, but it's limited time. You got to get here. And of course, he wants to push it off because his main focus is his son.
Yeah.
And then we get to see the moment where Two Boots starts to finally realize that it's not all about the regular programming that he's got. Oh, yes, I'm going to go talk to the captain. And Dude's like, who are you kidding? She's dead.
Yeah, Two Boots is the dumbest robot I've ever seen in the Star Wars universe. Get rid of this dude, man. Pack him up. Pack up Two Boots and get him the fuck up out of here. Pack this dude up.
So Maul is continuing his breakdown and his flashbacks of kind of some of those moments, especially involving Palpatine. We get the point to where he's getting ready to leave. Now, this one seemed a little odd because I was always under the impression that when Palpatine took Maul, he was much younger. But at this point, he's going, and a young Savage Opress is like, don't go, brother. But he realizes he does not have a choice. We then go to the scene of where he's training, and Palpatine's like, everything, break him down, break him down. He's just trying to break him down and rebuild him into the exact weapon and machine that he wants him to be.
Yeah.
Then he flashes to the scene where, in his memory of Obi-Wan Kenobi striking him down.
Kenobi.
Then the image of him when he lost his way and his brother came back to find him, which, and again, this is another reason why I'm thinking there's a possibility of that 11th brother being Savage Opress, because that would be a crazy reveal in the finale with all of this backstory of brother.
I don't think the 11th brother, like they I don't know.
I mean, we have no idea who he is because he was just introduced to us in Tales of the Empire.
Yeah, well, they got rid of him real fucking quick.
Yeah.
So they need to give him a little bit of story here, I guess. Then they'll let the character get wasted, I guess. Pedo moment.
So this is when he finds him at his low point, and then of course he goes to where Palpatine kills him.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of flash. I mean, again, it's his brother, and he was his apprentice for a bit. Devin goes and steals a speeder, and while it happens off camera, she must put the work in on these boys.
Yeah.
I did really like kind of like the cyberpunk music that they were playing.
Oh, I love that. I thought it was great. I think her driving is fucking badass. I thought that was kind of fun. Like her just kind of pushing that starfighter, like little, ground starfighter thing. It was really cool. Thought they did a really good job with that.
Yep. Two Boots helps him bust out as they
back him up, get him out of here.
They jump on the speeder and get away. And again, the sound in this, all of the speeders sound like what we know speeders sound like. There's so much tie-in to the original trilogy. Music, audio clues. I mean, there's so much in there. I thought that her dashboard was very reminiscent of the targeting system from the Death Star.
Oh, agreed.
And I couldn't help but think when they were running and the one speeder bike guy goes off the edge.
But it wasn't the scream though. It wasn't the Wilhelm scream though.
No, but he goes over the edge
like
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And then we get the last bit where Maul kind of goes and he has his little interesting moment to where the young Maul is apologizing to the adult Maul, I guess, for everything that he allowed to happen. And the adult Maul that we see now is like, no, it's all right. It's all right. And then he makes the comment of, I won't let him to do this to anyone else.
Real quick, Ed, just because I love the paint style on that. Like, it's
beautiful,
just fantastic. Like, I love it. Like, again, this is a very, again, Spider-Man to Spider-Verse. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you.
but
Here's
here's the interesting thing is, as I'm thinking about this, we have a very touching moment with Maul as he's kind of like going, you know what? I am after Palpatine. I have to stop him because of not only everything he did to me, but I cannot allow him to do this to anyone else. And yet, part of what he needs and desires to do that is an apprentice with Devin, but he's using all of the same tricks he was taught by Palpatine on her to manipulate her to become his apprentice. So while he's saying,
you know, a lot of times when victims, you know, they end up doing the same thing.
Yeah. And that's the first thing I thought of. He's like, I won't let him do this to anyone else. And it's like, but you're doing it to someone else.
Yeah.
You are perpetuating the exact thing that you want to stop. Not at the same level. I mean, Palpatine's at a whole nother different level, but he's doing the same thing. And he doesn't even know it.
No.
Interesting how she's the first one to pick up on something's off. Even her master
strong force power
came into her queue. And then, of course, he calls his friend and she gives him that little indicator from their past. And he's like, oh, yeah, we're in trouble.
Yep. That was
brilliant on her part, both taking out the stormtroopers and shooting the engine of the ship.
Smart as shit. I was like, oh, that was cool.
Heck yeah.
She didn't do it, but she did it. She got away though. She didn't explode. Like, I noticed her jump away from the explosion.
Oh yeah. No, she rolled into whatever it was. So, and then of course the reveal for the very end was they go to the thing, the guy makes the phone call, and he says, you know, we've got a meeting with Dryden Voss.
Yeah, Vision's showing up.
So I'm sure he's going to voice the character, which would be fantastic.
I will. Shit, it ain't that much money. I mean, they probably backed up a little bit of money. Hey, here, just do a little bit of a voice for us, and that's it. But then again, you never know. They may not. It all depends.
Well, yeah, it depends how big of a character he's going to be down the road.
Yeah.
Right. So they might not. Just not to say that Paul Bettany wouldn't do it. It's just like, you know, he's busy filming Vision Quest as well. That's actually happening. So
you're right. Yeah, that is happening. So yeah, maybe.
He's just got to phone it in, literally.
That's true. I mean, they could build him a little booth to record in.
Yeah, a little ADR work, no problem. But so we've got 2 episodes left.
Lil will not be here next week.
I will not.
Well, he'll be here.
I'll be in the region. I'll be in the region with you guys, but not with you guys.
It's okay.
Any speculation as we approach to the finale for May the 4th on any characters that we get, any reveals? I mean, would it really be a surprise reveal if we got a cameo appearance from Darth Vader?
I don't know anymore.
I don't think so anymore either. I don't know.
I think maybe Sidious, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I don't know. No. I have no speculation. I'm just kind of in it till the end. I'm like, we'll see what happens. Like, I can't speculate on this. I like this show, but I already know what happens to Maul. So I'm kind of like, whatever happens at this point.
I'm curious what happens with some of the other characters. I'm curious about
her more than anything.
Yeah.
Darth Talon.
Yeah.
But again, she wouldn't be a Darth because he's not a Darth himself. So
yeah.
But no,
but that was Lucas's original like plan for Maul. You know, for him to have an apprentice or something like that, and it didn't work out that way. But
we're watching the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what did. You know. So
the general concept and idea. But
yeah.
no, I really do like the idea of the 11th brother being Savage Opress, because with all that focus on his past and his connection to his brother, and so if he survived, because so many
You're right,
people
Santino.
survive.
I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad, bro.
We know so many people survive their lightsaber shots.
Mhm.
And after that whole battle, everybody was taken away, because that's when Maul was captured and imprisoned by the Empire.
Yeah.
So if he was able to resurrect or save Savage and then kind of do the same thing to basically break him. Now, I didn't get a chance to go back and watch. There was, I thought, some kind of like Dathomir magic transference when his brother died and he was kind of sitting over him, but I don't know what that meant. So,
yeah, I don't know either.
But I think, because you could imagine that if that is the reveal, Maul would lose his mind to find out his brother is hunting him.
You are really running on this Savage Opress thing.
No, I'm just thinking it would make a very interesting,
I don't think so,
kind of finale. So,
yeah, we'll see.
And again, I've been totally wrong with everything except Luthen being a Jedi. So
you're still wrong about that.
Wait, that didn't happen.
No, Ed was wrong. He's still sticking to it, but like he was wrong.
Nope.
Not even.
I was right about that one. Everything else I'm wrong about.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, join us here next week. It'll just be me and Ed talking shit. What am I talking? We're talking
May the 4th and the finale.
May 4th. And hopefully we'll be talking about that we got our tickets.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, dude, this is it. We're coming down to the last couple episodes of more. I don't know what we're going to talk about after this. Is there anything else?
We got Mando and Grogu in a couple weeks, so it's we'll just have a couple week breakdown where Ed will have to break down all the Inquisitors. So
yeah, I'm gonna dive into that one.
That's gonna be fun.
And teach us about Inquisitors.
Yay! Story time with Ed. All right, man. Join us here next week, man. We will be here, same Star Wars channel, same Star Wars dudes. This is Sean.
And remember, join us this weekend on Saturday. We're doing a super villain draft. The whole episode will be us drafting super villains, and who's going to have the best super villain team.
Oh,
we shall see. This is Lil.
And this is Ed. Go Flyers.
And may the force be with you.
Always.
And the Flyers, did they win?
It's over.
Oh, all right. Well, join us here next week. See you later.